position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Ole Miss Rebels. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Clay. Nice pick up there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Here comes the heat. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
And that's a really good start for this defense. But I tell you what, they're going to have more opportunities because they're going to throw the football a lot. They're in the top 10 in passing in college football for a reason. So this defense is going to have to play great, make plays on the ball like that all game long.
He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Here's the heat. Quickly to the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play.
Breaks into the open. Quick step and go. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Dances away. He'll pull it down and run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Got it behind the line. It's Butler. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. Third and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the tight end.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Got room to work. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Dances away to buy time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Strong, firm tackle.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get him.
And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
The sweet feet buy a little time. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Here's the pressure. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
We've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Ole Miss! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell a quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Evans. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Longhorns. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. this offense ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score.
Let's go.
Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Grabbed over the middle. It's Alexander. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Alexander. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The Rebels with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Right on the money. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Rebels!
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Evans. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off?
There he goes. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs, too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's a guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the first.
The toss to the outside. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the air, it's Manning. Caught over the middle, it's Wingo. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. And he makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Texas.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Watkins. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. To the air, it's Hoover. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Throwing right. He's got it. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Firing to the right, complete. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Looking to throw on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw it. Bring in the heat. Quickly out to the tight end. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He leaves it with his back. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! A great catch and run for 6. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 4 over Appalachian State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rushes on him. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Not a lot of good things happen when your quarterback gets hurried. When you speed up that processor just a little bit, make him a little bit uncomfortable. The defense doing a little bit of that. I need a little bit more protection from this offensive line.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Now the play fake. Lets it fly. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Quick completion on the out route. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Got it in the middle. It's fired. It's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Takes the handoff. It's Simon. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Turns it on in midfield. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's got room. Breaks into the open. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Longhorns, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Setting up the screen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Caught in the backfield, it's McCutcheon. Touchdown, Texas! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
I'm bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect them.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. The give as they work on that clock. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Boom. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the pummeling has started. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
The Rebels in a good spot here with second and short. Off play action. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. Turning it on. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And he tacks on the extra point. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Leaves it with the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the lines.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Throws to the wideout. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The toss to the right. There he goes.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.